Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Business Central integrate with the EDI? So before we start, I just something to reminding that this session is being recording for the research purpose of the EDI Central. So everything we discuss will be recording. So please keep that in mind. And second thing is that if you have any question during my presentation, just leave me the question in the chat box of GoToMeeting. Then I will go through on the questions one by one, and hopefully I can answer all of them for you. And the last one is after the webinar, just please follow us on the social media. It could be Facebook, LinkedIn, or even Twitter. Just follow us at DI Central. So again, thank you. Let's get started right now. Just let me just introduce myself first. So my name is Chuan Nguyen, and I'm currently the project manager of DI Central. So I've been working in the supply chain and EDI technologies for more than 10 years now. So basically what I was doing was, focus really on the supply chain and specialize for the EDI technology. All right. So before we go any further for the DI Central solution, I just want to make a brief, introduction about EDI. So, what is EDIs and how many, format of EDI are there? So, if you are a company trading with, some European or US market, then EDI must be really familiar. So basically, EDI is just electronic data interchange. It's the computer to computers language. So on the system can talk at the same language. So that's the whole purpose of EDI. So right now EDI, we have different formats of EDI. So the three I listed here is just the very common EDI format right now around the world. So in the North America, we have EDI X12, mostly used by the US and Canada. So for the international, we see the European and other country in Asia, EDIFACT is the format that we use the most. And especially in UK, we have another format for EDI, which is the TradeCom. So this is the information that I want to share for the EDI. So for the company doing with the EDI, how can we specify them? So any company that's joined the EDI community, we call it the trading partners. So trading partner is some business that able to trade EDI with them. So in here, we can list these two most common case here, which is the buyers. It could be retailers, convenience store, or any wholesale. We call them in India which is the buyer, and the seller, which is the we have the suppliers, the vendors who selling their products to the retailers. So basically, we have two sides of the EDI: the buy side and the sell side. All right. Trading partners will be the one to decide what, how, and when the information will be exchanged. So some of retailers, they have their own value-added network. So in order to trade EDI with them, you have to join their value-added network. Or some of the retailers, they allow you to direct communication with them. So it just depends on your trading partners, how they want to exchange information with you. Okay. And the next one is, why EDI? So why EDI is so important for all the business right now when they want to trading with each other. So why a lot of companies in the US or the European, they want to use EDI and they make their trading partner use EDI no matter what. So there's a fourth thing about EDI. It can help the business. The first one is the partner has to mandate it. So most of the partner will not do business with the company who cannot do EDI. So if you are really familiar with the US market, you will know that whenever you want to trade with EDI, whenever you trade with the Walmart, you have to use EDI. So that's just the mandate. You either don't have or you just out. So EDI is something is mandatory, and the second thing is the cost saving. So because for the if you send a transaction manually, it will be really costly. It's took you a lot of time and it costs you money. So, but when you use EDI, which is the electronic documents, the cost saving will be a lot. So that's why a lot of companies they want to use EDI. So the third one is reduce the errors. So every time the data is keyed in by a person, there will a potential of errors. So that's why we don't want the human to key in on information. It's just too risky. So that's why when we apply EDI, it will reduce the errors a lot. And the fourth one, we had the environment saving. The environment saving is many partners are becoming environmentally, and they try to reduce the paper, the printings a lot. So EDI is something that will help them to encourage their business partner to do on the environment saving. So that's the fourth thing that right now a lot of companies they want to use EDI just because of these four reasons. So how can we work together with you? Either you are a partners of the Central who have your own business to implement the system for your customer, or either you are a direct customer who has business with the US market. How can the Central can support you? So in the Central, we have an embedded solution for any ERP system, especially for Microsoft Dynamics. So which means when you use the embedded solution from the Central, there will be no manual order entry anymore. And the faster order to cash process, so the process from the sale order to the invoice will be a lot faster, and it will improve the performance of your company. And the last one, we had the business rule and exception management. This is the solution from the Essential can help you to manage the KPI of your trading partners. Okay, so how can we DI Central? We are the US based company. We have office in Houston, Texas, and in Canada. But throughout the Asia, especially from the Southeast Asia, we have office in Vietnam, Hong Kong, China, and Tokyo. So if you are located in this region or some countries in Southeast Asia, the Central Vietnam can support you with our resort here. So for the DI Central, we have been working in the EDI industry for more than 18 years. So right now we have more than 6,500 clients, and this number just going up. So our customer, basically they come from everywhere around the world, not only the US market, but they come from everywhere in the world. So right now our customer is they're based in more than 35 countries right now. So so how can DI Central can support you? So right now 60% of the world supply chain is connect EDI with DI Central. So whenever you do a business with some US retail or European retailers, which means that DI Central already connected to them. So DI Central can help you to connect to the world supply chain very easy and really fast and cost saving. So let's talk about today's topic. For today's topic, we will focus more on the EDI solution, but for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. This Business Central has been launched last year, and now it's become one of the most strategic ERP of the Microsoft. Will be applied for the on the customer here. So what's the EIS? So EIS stands for the Embedded Interest Suite. It's a built into the Central Cloud-based EDI platform. So embedded into the Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Business Central, it will interface and make it easy to use, and ensure the quicker implementation and more predictable cost and greater return on investment. And we can leverage DI Central Clouds by EDI mapping, business rule management, and visibility tool. We can eliminate the need of the manual data entry and reduce the compliance related penalties. And with our solution, we can validate the EDI data, maintain a single unified system of the record. So basically, you don't need to install any extra software to use EDI. You can just use your Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, and that's all you need to know. So what is our EDI solution can offer for you? There's some key features that we can support for your Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. The first feature we have is a single integrated cloud-based platform. So all the UVC code received from your business partners are exported as an item name recognized by Microsoft D365 Business Central. And we can have the multiple ASN backend option with the pre-config, the label UCC 100 to 28. This is a very common label required by most of the European and the US market. And also our solution, it can provide very quick and accurate distribution. We can eliminate all the potential risks with the importers exporting of the data. So for the dynamic inventory update, it can synchronize correct with the shipping information with our with the Microsoft Dynamics 365, and our solution can confirm all the information against the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central before exporting. So these key features that will help your business to trading EDI with any trading partners that you want. So the next session, I will go deep more our solution for the Business Central. So this is just some screenshot I took for the Business Central. So the Business Central right now, a lot of companies, countries has been launched this product, and because it's a cloud-based platform, and it had a feature very similar to the Microsoft Dynamics NAV. So a lot of companies, they will apply this system in the near future. So what EDI Central can do for you if you want to connect to the EDI. So right now for the Business Central, we have solution for both sales side and buy side. So for the sales side right here, we supporting the inbound solution. So inside the inbound transaction, we have the A50, which is the sale orders. We have A60, which is the sale order chains. We have A46, the text message by EDI. And we have the A20, which is the customer remittance advice. And we have the 945, which is the warehouse shipment advice. So this EDI transaction already built in DI Central solution. So if you want to use any of the EDI transaction, then you just plug in the DI Central solution, and that's it. You are connected with your EDI trading partner right away. So for the outbound, when you send out information to your trading partners, DI Central, we support several, the EDI transaction, which is the A55, we had a purchase order acknowledgement. So A56, we had advanced shipment notice, and A10, we had invoice. And A12, we had credit and debit adjustment. A46, we had inventory advice. A32, we have price and sale catalog. And 940, we have warehouse and shipment orders. So this transaction has been supported by DI Central. Just in case if you have any EDI transaction required by your trading partner, but it's not in this list, DI Central can still support you, but we need more information on that. So if you have any case like this, just send me an email, then I can walk you through the process of DI Central, how can I can support your customer or your solution. So that's enough talking for the our solution. The next step, I will do some live demo for our solution of the Business Central. So I will run a very simple flow. First, I will receive the inbound PO by EDI. So when we receive the A50 in the EDI, we will export to our business central uh, a sale order, and then after we receive the sale order, and we can create a big and back for the shipment, and then we can send out the outbound invoice EDI. So this is the flow that I'm gonna do for the demo. So first we receive the PO. Second, we pick, pack, and then we ship the orders. And the last one, we will send out the outbound invoice by EDI. Okay. So before I go to the demo, just let me know if you have any questions so far. Any question about the EDI, the DI Central solution for the Business Central. Just have any question, just stop me anytime before I go to the demo. Okay. So if you don't have any question, then I will jump in the demo for the our solution. Okay. So when you see the screen, this is just a very familiar Business Central's home page. So before I go to details, so let me show you this file. So the file I show you right now is the EDI format. You can see here on the syntax, the segment right here, this is the EDI. So when your trading partner send EDI, they will send something like this. Okay. So when we receive an EDI file like this, what will happen when what is the step we need to do in order to export this EDI A50 file into the Business Central? So let me walk you through this. So let's say I'm the retailer. Right now, I will send this file, which is the purchase order, to our vendors. So when the retailer they send this, this EDI will be pop up into the DI Central DI web. So you can see on the screen right here is this is the screen we use for our supplier or the vendors. So when a vendor who's used the EDI solution from DI Central, we provide them with a DI web. So basically, DI web is just the visibility tools for the vendors. They can track on the EDI transaction between their trading partner and their system. In this case, which is the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. So let me open this one. So this is the purchase order sent by the retailers right here. So you can see here the name of the retailers over here, and then they send some of the item. So right here we receive 3 different item line. Each of the item line we have some certain quantity need to be fulfilled. So this is the raw EDI data. So what happened when we import to the what happened when we import this EDI to our Business Central? So in the DI web we have in the DI web right here we have the solution that we can export this information into to the Business Central. So right here I will upload an EDI file right here. Okay, I will upload to the DI web of DI Central. So when I check on the DI Central website, there will be these new orders right here. So the purchase order number is 95 RYMYBK. So this is the sale orders. So when we want to export this sale order to our business central, we use the function export to sale order right here. So when we export, they will let us say the result of the ad. So we go back to the main base of the business central. So when you use the DI central solution, on the right hand side right here, you can see it's the EDI interest suite. So this suite is embedded inside the solution of your business central. So which means you don't need to install any other software. You can use the same business central just like any other features. So in this suite, I can go to the ready to import document. Okay. So this is some this sale order has been export to the business central, but they are not yet created sale order. So if you want to create a sale order, then you can select one of the order right here, and then you can import. Okay, so right now we will import one of the sale order into the system. So when we import this purchase order into the business central, it will create a new sale order. So in this sale order, they will have some information right here. So we have been successful in create the sale order. Okay. So let's go to the sale order and check out the sale order right here. Okay, there's some order that has been exporting successfully right here. So let me open the sale order and let me check on the EDI information in that sale order. Is that correct based on what we just said? Okay. So this is the EDI sale order has been created inside the Business Central. So you can check here on the information has been fulfilled, whether it's a customer, the order date, the due date, or some of the information. And then we have some several line item over here. Okay. Okay. So after we receive the sale order, what can we do next? There are some several tasks that we can do over here. So we can process the sale order. So when we process the sale order, we have some option. First, we can first we can ship the order, or we can create the invoice for this sale order. So let's say my first step, when I receive a sale order and they check inventory and it's enough, then I can start the shipment. So let me check to the ship right here. So when I look to the ship, then the system Business Central will create a shipment for this the sale order. And so there's a shipment has been created. Let me go to the shipment and check out. Okay, we have the sales shipment right here. So let me we just create a new sales shipment. Let me go to this sales shipment. So in the sales shipment, for the EDI, when you send out the EDI shipment, you need to have some information right here. So the information here that DI Central can provide is the EDI packaging. So because when you send an EDI, you must include the carton number ID and the bill of lading ID. This information is mandatory for the EDI. So when you create a shipment, DI Central can support you to do the backing option. So let's say if I click to the backing option right here, I will back this shipment. So I have to create a backing successfully already. And let me go to check, how we can edit the backing right here. So you can see right here, we have 3 different items, and each of the item, we have the buckets over here. This number should be a carton ID or the pallet ID, so whatever ID that we create. Okay. So after we create a shipment, it's not sent by EDI yet. There is one more step that we need to do. So in the business solution right here, Business Central, we go to the EDI interest suite, and we click on the ready to export document. Okay, so in this export document, it will show you on the ready the EDI invoice or the shipment are ready to export. So let me go check to the advanced shipment notice. So advanced shipment notice basically it's just a shipment, but when you send out to your trading partner in the EDI, it's called the advanced shipment notice. So in this one, I will create a new advanced shipment notice based on the sale order. So right here we have one sale order available. Okay. Let me create one more time the shipment notice over here. So on the bottom right here, you have the shipment. So we want to create a shipment for this one. Okay. Let me go back to this a little bit because when we create a shipment, we have to make sure this shipment is available for the EDI to ready to be export. Okay. So there are about 4 sale order that has been created shipment. So we can choose one of these and we create the sale, create the shipment advanced shipment notice. Okay, let me choose the customer. There one customer that I just created right here. The document day should be today. So in this section, we have several information right here that you need to pay attention. So because in the advanced shipment notice, we allow you to consolidate the SN. So what does it mean about the consolidate SN? When you consolidate the SN, which means that on the PO or the invoice can combine into one shipment. So that is the meaning of the consolidate. So if you choose this option, then you can consolidate many purchase order or sale order into one shipment. Okay, let me choose this one right here. Okay, so right here we have the shipment, and this shipment is ready. And now we can export. So when we click export right here, it's showing you that document has been sent to export. So now if we go back to the EDI suite right here, we should be able to see that in the export document. Okay, so we had a shipment right here. So this shipment now is ready to be exported by EDI and sent to your trading partner. So there's one more step you need to do, is just you will confirm this and you send it out. Okay, so this is advanced shipment notice that we just has created and we exported to the EDI. So right now, if we go back to the DI web, you can see that we have been sent successfully the advanced shipment notice right here. So you can see here the advanced shipment notice number 17, which we just created. So that means that we have successfully sent the EDI to our trading partner. Now go back to our case. Because we just create the shipment, there's one more step we need to do is we have to create the invoice and send the invoice to the your trading partner right here. So let me check the posting. Okay, now we create the invoice. Okay. Okay, after we create the invoice, you can go to the ready to export document. So over here we see some several invoice that has been created. When you choose the invoice and you click on export, this invoice will be sent EDI to your trading partner. So you can see the message here right here. We have successfully sent the EDI, which is the invoice, to our trading partners. Okay. Now, if we go back to the our DI web, this will show you this is right here. There's an invoice just created, and it has been sent successfully to your trading partner. Okay. So I just walk you through the very basic step of the EDI. So it gives you the very basic idea of how we're gonna use the EDI inside the Business Central. So what you just saw is I just handle on the EDI task inside the Business Central. I don't need to install any other software, or I don't need to do anything outside of the Business Central. So this solution is very convenient for your your customer or from your business, because from the users side, this feature is very useful when they want to use EDI to trade with your trading partner. Okay, so let me go back to the slide. So basically I just demo on the step for the EDI, the sale order, the advanced shipment notice, and invoice. So last thing is if you have any question regarding our EDI solution, just let me know. Then I can be happy to answer on your questions. Okay. If you don't have any other question, then let's wrap up for today. So in case in the near future, if you have any questions or any requirement regarding the EDI solution for Business Central, just send me an email, for for anything. So I will be really glad to support you with the EDI solution. So again, thank you for joining the webinar today of the DI Central Vietnam, and I hope to see you guys soon in our next webinar, which be gonna be a few months from today. So thank you guys for coming for the webinar, and have a good day.
Yeah, thank you, Tan.